talk about something. Just lessons from my life and something I'm missing in my life. Talk about struggle and different types of struggle. Discipline and how discipline and struggle go hand in hand. Discipline, struggle, love all go hand in hand. And just about shifts in my life. Where I had to struggle differently. And like since 2021, when I've been stalked and stuff and subjected to tech and financial terrorism, I've been forced into a struggle that I don't want. Like, I still have to have discipline and I still have to have a will to carry on. But it's like, it's not the kind of discipline or the struggle that I choose. But the life that I built for myself before these people wanted to invade and literally just get their hands on stuff, like, you know, create vulnerabilities that shouldn't have never been created. Just like using the system. Just so scary how you can be targeted like that, and that it all look normal as well. Like, it's ridiculous. But the life that I built for myself and the life that I created and the philosophies that I lived by was to choose your struggle, which for me was like marathon training or like athletics, like running, training. I chose neuroscience as well in a way because it's Cinderella services, so it was like really underfunded, understaffed, underrepresented, misunderstood services, like the unseen. So I chose that until I basically got managed out, but like I think 14 years of bullying just took its toll on my body. So it was like the burnout, the fatigue, the, you know, post-viral fatigue, just all of it just took its toll. Just really not being cared about at all, like just made me rethink everything. But I did choose that as well, choose to keep like fighting for those services, the Cinderella services, specialist services. And then also like my spiritual quest, like to find out who I am, because I've always had this who am I hanging over me, like why am I here, like why have I born into this people struggle to liberate a land and a nation, like why have I been born into it? And it's just, yeah, it's like you choose the time for, like, God knows the time for when things are going to happen and you land for that purpose. But yeah, I just want to talk about like it's just always better when you choose the struggle. It's always better when you, which is what I don't get, like why the other way has been forced on me, because I'm just not that person. And it just creates lots more confusion, just feeling lost in life, just not really, like, feeling distant from who you are. Because it's just much better to have the means and the tools to build the projects that you want, and then focus on those challenge yourself in that way, than to have the challenge of poverty and like being suppressed and hidden and like just not living out of trauma and survival and stuff, which I'd already grown out of. Like I'd spent all of my life growing out of that, like going through school and education and like building my life up. And it's just weird how you can just get pushed back like just like that. But maybe this is why, so I can learn this lesson. Yeah, maybe that's why. But it's weird how I've had to go back, because this constricted life I've had to live, I never felt this constricted when I was a child. Like my parents, they didn't have much money and stuff, and we didn't like live a frivolous life or anything. We just, everything was made at home. We did everything at home. Like we just made everything ourselves because it was the most economical thing to do. With, I think they gave like the most to make us feel like we had, but I never really felt poor. Like I was poor in the sense like I didn't have a bike of my own to ride. Like other kids had their own bikes or like roller skates and stuff, like toys and things. But I did have toys. Like I had quite expensive Lego, really. Like I had a massive Lego box, which is quite a lot. And I had like Connects and stuff, which wasn't cheap either. But I just preferred toys like that. But I wish I still had them, to be honest. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, I wish I kept them. Because like they were everybody's, but I was the only one who really used to play with them, which is really weird. I don't know why I remember that either. Yeah, where I'm going. Yeah, I just think it's obviously painful, marathon training and going through injury and going through rehab, and like it's painful, like giving everything in a race. It's painful running up a mountain, but at least you choose it. At least it's like something you work towards, and it helps you like feel like you have goals and you're going to get to the end of something. But this, what I've had to live through, is like really horrible. It's like being in a marathon and some dickhead lets everyone finish the marathon, but for you they keep moving like the finish line so you never cross it. And it's just like such weird mindfuckery that just is completely unnecessary. And I don't want to have to be disciplined in that way. It's just, I just feel completely out of place, like it's like I'm completely out of alignment with my life, with where I should be, with everything. And there's people that just need to unblock the bullshit so I can get back to applying discipline in a way that actually suits me and is me and serves me, and will obviously serve the community and like everything else from that. Because it's not like no good forcing someone into like, and pigeonholing someone into a situation that just they never should have been in. I don't really feel disciplined. I don't really feel like I'm struggling. I just feel like I'm festering. Like it's not like a struggle like what's talked about in like the holy books. The struggle that's really talked about in the holy books is the stuff that actually like builds your character, like training for marathons, or like running organizations or running your own business and things. It's not just always living like as a shadow of yourself. That's not really a struggle. I mean, it is for a bit, like, but it gets to a point when you're gonna have to come out of the darkness, come out of living in a hole, and like reintegrate in society with what you've learned. But it's just like I'm never really allowed to go out and do that. I'm still required to be suppressed because these people have still got the agenda that they can take everything away from me, which is really not going to happen, because it's been since June 2021 and it's not happened. And I don't allow crime. Like, it's just not going to happen. The criminals are going to get caught for the crimes that have been done to me, because that's the right way around at the end of the day. But yeah, I just wanted to like share that realization because, well, I just realized it. And I wanted to point out that I like that duality. Like, I've never had that my parents really never taught us to be in survival. But it just never came across in how we were raised or anything like that. It was never something that they instilled on us. Yeah. It's just they've never like steered us in a direction. And it's just like, the way the system is now and the people in it and what people's agendas are, is that they are deliberately steering people in directions that lead to lack and poverty and survival. And it's not like that, just all of that, like that low life stuff that isn't really desirable for the elevation of the human experience as a collective. It's good to reflect on, like, you know, your life and stuff, because sometimes I just wonder, like, I just feel like I haven't really achieved much in 4 years, but yeah, which is horrible, especially if you're someone like me who is a doer, like likes to do stuff. And also, like, I'm good at like building teams. Like, I'm quite an inspired leader, so I'm just really not being put to use in the ways that does actually serve the great good. Like, just deliberately being hidden away as a terrorist and someone that's like a danger to society. And it's just like, what's the point? I mean, it is like, I've asked this so many times. The people who are stalking me, sending all these drones and all these planes and all these helicopters and stuff, and they've got all this footage of me, have, like, what they're trying to find on me, because I've not got money to do anything. Like, nothing's gonna change until my financial situation shifts and I get back what I lost from being shoved into this situation by criminals. So, like, until I actually get the restitution that I deserve, there's nothing to see here, bro. Like, there's nothing to see. So the restoration of my house is not really gonna continue until I get funds either. So it's just like, everything's been on hold. I can't just move and do the things that I was in train doing before this nonsense. Just don't get the point of keeping dragging it out now. Like, just, The government needs to do something to unblock and remove all of these weird restrictions that make no sense. I wasn't fucking bothering anyone. I don't want anyone to be in my energy that doesn't need to be in my energy. I want the sewage stench gone, because nobody has to endure that. Just get the fuck out. It's fucking disgusting. That's not something that you have to have. That shouldn't be something that I have to still keep having discipline for, to like put up with that. No, I'd rather be training on the mountains. I'd rather have my canoe already and be learning how to play it so I can finish the things I want to finish for my poetry album. I'd rather, you know, be on tour reading poetry and challenging myself in like open spaces, interacting with people and sharing experience with people. That is born out of the work that I've produced in this hellscape. So like I'd rather do things like that actually help me to evolve, help other people to evolve, and generally help evolution. That is the struggle I want, that is the discipline I want to apply, and that is the life that I want to live. And everything else can just fuck off. That's all really. So yeah, it's just a message to say, choose your struggles. Discipline is good. Discipline is love. And being disciplined makes you a better person, like it builds character. And what else? What else? Said two. Yallah. Assalama. See you in the next video, people. Thanks for watching if you stayed this far. And choose your struggles. Choose the ones you want.